So, you've heard me talk about the Facebook Ads MBA program a lot, and you've heard me talk about maybe what's working, what's not working, what it's all about, but let me actually tell you the success stories that we've had so far from it. And if you want to question any of these, I'll gladly link you to any one of the people that I'm talking about, and they will gladly talk your head off about what their story has been so that you know I'm not full of shit. Anyway, in case you don't know, I am currently accepting applications for the new Facebook Ads MBA program, the new class. It starts September 1st. And if you're early bird special, you get a discount. If you pay in full, there's a discount on our payment plans. Now, let me get down to the actual results of the thing, because I had to, clear my head around that, obviously, for those things. So, first off, the Facebook Ads MBA program is an immersive 9-week course, plus consulting, plus literature, and a private community. So it's an immersive experience that lasts 2 months long. Now, let me talk to you about the types of students that come through here and see a lot of success. And they really fall into 3 categories. Number 1, agency owners that want to be more successful at running their agency. And we've had 2 of those folks in the last course, and they did phenomenally well. And I'll tell you about the successes that they had. Number 2, entrepreneurs and media buyers, basically drop shippers or people working for companies, folks that are doing very well but want to get better. They're seeing the limitations that they're having. Maybe they're stuck around $1,000 or $2,000 a day. Maybe they can't get past $3,500, or they are doing so, but it's taking 13, 14 hours a day. They're day trading placements. It's an unsustainable process. Or 3, they're folks that are ready to change the rest of their life by learning this skill that can easily get them a high 5, low 6-figure income very quickly. Now, those results are not typical for all media buyers, but for people that go through the Facebook Ads MBA program, it's not uncommon at all. Because this isn't just learning at an agency. We're going to be overworked and poorly paid and poorly trained by individuals who honestly didn't go through things in the same way that maybe I have. Now, a little bit of my background for 1 second. I've spent well over $100 million on the platform. I've done over 100 case studies. I brought the DPA ad to market. I brought the lead gen ad to market. I have launched brands and I've grown brands. I have brought folks to levels of success where they saw them from scale, inception, to exit strategy. And my point here is, I'm not just somebody with one path. Whether it's SaaS brands, subscription businesses, e-com, whatever it is, your business model is almost assuredly one that I've done before. Because I've been in the game nearly a decade now. And I've been able to make 7, 8, 9-figure businesses in basically every vertical that I've touched. Because I've also made a lot of mistakes along the way. I am absolutely not perfect, but I've made $50 or $100 million of mistakes. And I've learned a lot from them. So let me tell you about some of the success stories that we've had from the MBA program. Now, first one I want to talk about is one of the students in the agency world. His name is Emmanuel. Now, Emmanuel, running an agency here in Los Angeles, actually, was a local boy. And he has good businesses, good customers, good team. Here's what he needed more than anything. 1, he needed to understand the documentation so he could have transparency and accountability, so that he could reduce the amount of time spent in emails and reduce the amount of back and forth and mistakes while increasing the output and increasing the effectiveness of the efforts that they were making. So he's able to scale his business by scaling his customers' business. When you scale your clients, you make more money without having to get more business. He became far less reliant on his sales team to produce more revenue. And the workload for his team went down. While doing that, they also got collectively a tremendous understanding around how the Facebook platform worked, so that they weren't making the same mistakes over and over and over again, chasing down the next big idea that somebody has. The honest truth is, the really big ideas that are brand new have nothing to do with what you should be doing in Facebook. And after years of chasing that stuff down, we were able to really work together, because it's not just a curriculum. It's not just a course that you take. It's not just group classes. It's not just a private community, but we also do have one-on-ones every single week. So the one-on-ones I had with him were about that week's lesson, whether it is the Scrum doc or creative testing at scale, or your business development plans, or getting your 90-day plan, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. It was also very, very heavily about implementations of systems so that you can, at scale, drive much more repeatable results. And that ultimately means lower workload, greater amount of trust, better output for your clients so you work less and make more money. He was able to, like I try to tell everybody, put more time into his day, more money in his pocket, and was less stressed about things because he, like you, deserved that success and that confidence. And that's what he got out of the deal. And, for what it's worth, he's been doing really good and is looking to maybe hire another member of the program who she was absolutely part number 3 that we talked about. She was looking to get in and learn this new skill. Learn this thing because she knew that she could do digital marketing. She knew that she had been in it and spent some money here, spent some money there. But her name is Linda. She's from Canada. I actually just finished the last one-on-one with her, and it was great. And her big thing was, how do I stop being reliant on my day job? How do I gain the independence by learning the skill that will ultimately pay me 6 figures? What do I need to do so that I can hit 10K months, working for other people and for myself in a sustainable fashion? And so while she wasn't even spending money when she came in, she wasn't running ads when she came in, she was able to understand a system to implement success for others through, again, transparency, accountability, documentation, as well as learning how to actually run all this stuff. Now, this isn't me showing you how to set up a Facebook ad account. This isn't me showing you how to set up a certain campaign or build an ad. No, this is how to do everything once you understand all of that. Once you've gone through Facebook Blueprint, what are you actually going to do to be an asset to a business instead of just somebody executing work? And as a result of being able to be extraordinarily confident with that and be very good with that, plus, I get calls all the time from people trying to hire me. And to be honest, I don't have the bandwidth to take on a lot of clients, but I have all-star students that I would call first call people. And depending where they are in life and how much bandwidth they have and what their skill sets are, the students that come through the program, they're getting jobs from folks that come to me or other students in the program that are running agencies. Or people like the folks from number 2. Media buyers and entrepreneurs who are successful, but maybe they got burned by agencies and they're done working for those folks. Or maybe they know that this is something that they need to do and they're doing it, but they're not necessarily doing it well, or they know that they could do better. I had 2 or 3 folks in the last run of this program that were, I'll say this very specifically, Daniel and Ian, these 2 guys, they were great. They were making, when they got into the game, they could spend $1,000 or so a day. When they were trying to make something work, they could have it. But they also saw as much failure as they did success. While they were able to build up teams, they were getting to drop shipping and whatnot, and they were doing very good business. They had employees and all sorts of stuff. But they didn't understand how to reduce the amount of work. So they weren't able to invest time in the rest of their business. So they might have gotten the actual workflow by week 4 or 5, the actual, how does the system work? How are you supposed to do testing? What is the path to success? So the rest of those one-on-one times were spent around brand development, vertical integration, scaling the business off of LTV, what types of systems you need to set up to get AOV together, what are the things that you need to do once you're actually running halfway decent ads and you've gotten your actual workflow on Facebook down to maybe an hour a day, several days a week, because that's all you need to actually spend to be getting to the $1 million a year ad spend range. The more money you spend, the less time you have to take on it. And quite legitimately, if you're spending more than 90 minutes a day, more than 4 or 5 days a week, you're doing far more harm than good. And by helping these folks get out of the day trading, we were able to help them save hours on a daily basis. One of them, Daniel, for instance, he got down to literally our one-on-one time was the only time he ever spent on his Facebook account. So he ended up treating the one-on-ones as business consulting, learning all the other skills, and was able to put himself through Chase Diamond's email course at the same time he was doing the MBA program. And what happened is his Facebook ad account went from $500 a day to thousands. So these are the kinds of things that people are seeing from this program. And I want you to know it's not just for somebody that wants to be better at Facebook ads. It's not just for the entrepreneur trying to scale their brand. It's not just for ad agencies trying to get better at their business. This is teaching you how Facebook works and then holding your hand through implementations of systems and documentation that will ultimately allow you to scale the output of your work. Working smarter, not harder. Eliminating waste from your time. so that you can put more time into your life, more money into your pocket, and reduce the stress that you need to encounter in order to see repeatable, projectable, dependable success. And that's the real big thing. So anyway, if you're interested in doing this, the next class starts September 1st. I have an early bird special. The first 5 people that sign up get $1,000 off. If you pay in full, you can also get $1,000 off. You can save $2,000 on your tuition. Now, in addition to this being one-on-ones every week and group classes every week and new pre-recorded material as well with lectures, screen shares, and documentation that I walk you through every single week, and the membership to the community, the alumni group, the current student and alumni program, you're able to come back at any time and look at the classes again. So for instance, Linda, who I talked about, who was learning how to do this so she could leave her normal daytime job and take the rest of her future into her own hands. If she has a problem where she learned how to do it at $500 a day, but maybe she's facing an issue at $5,000 a day, when that group class comes around, she can raise her hand. And she can also guide other people through it. And there's another woman that's just starting up this program called Denise. She's one of those first people that got the early bird special. She also, I think, paid in full, so she saved a lot of money. She's going to be able to look to Linda and see, that's me. That's success. Because you're not alone. You're going to be able to reach out to the other people and be like, that's somebody I can lift it. There's a mentor built into this program. And so what I want to end this with is, if you're ready to take the leap here and you want to invest in the future that you deserve, let me know. And if we can't make it work for you because of some financial reason or because of timing, we'll figure that out. Honestly, what's most important to me is that we get the most amount of people to a spot where they feel successful and they have the confidence to change their lives and the lives of others. Those relationships are far more important to me than anything else. Now, it doesn't mean that I can make this free for anybody by any means. But what it means is we can have the most liberal credit arrangements possible. As long as you're paid in full by the time this class is over, we can do it just about any way that makes sense for you. I was on a call with a guy named Cody earlier this morning, and he's going to sign up. And he's, he hasn't signed up yet, but he's got one of those last early bird spots reserved. Remember, I said 3 people took it. He's going to be number 4. So if you want to save that $1,000, you got to jump in on it, and you can DM me and I will gladly send you a link, and you can put time on my calendar. I've got time tomorrow, time on Monday, time on Tuesday. By Thursday or Friday, this thing will sell out. It does every single time. My point is, he was having an issue with figuring out the way that this is going to work for him. And so we're working on a plan for a down payment to secure the seat. And then, because he gets paid every week, his model, because he owns his company, everybody else has to get paid first, is looking very different than somebody else's. But we're going to make it work for him. And there have been other people that are like, look, I'm going to put this on my credit card. I'm going to get the points. I'm going to travel someplace off of it, and I'm ready to go right now. And that's perfect for them. I've got another student that's joining this time. His name's Enrique. He was the second person to take the discount. Enrique actually almost joined in the last class, but he was so busy actually building his brand because he was taking the free stuff and he got himself to $2,000, $3,000 a day. He didn't want to be distracted from that. And you know what? I can absolutely respect that. And I told him at the time, hey, look, man, you're going to get the first awareness when the next thing comes up so that you don't miss this. And I'm aware that this might not be the best time, especially since the summer was really hard for a lot of folks. But learning how to do this right now means that when Black Friday comes around, when the holiday season comes around, you're not jumping in on, hey, what should I do? You're taking advantage of the biggest opportunity you will have all year long to have the best year that you've had for your entire business and to fundamentally change what your future can look like. So while this is a Facebook Ads MBA program, what this is, more than anything, is an understanding of holding your hand through a repeatable, projectable path to success and confidence for your business, whether you're an agency, whether you want to learn how to be a media buyer, whether you're an entrepreneur trying to do things, whether you're a SaaS company, a retail company, direct-to-consumer, subscription, information product, or local business. The path to success looks very different. But the systems that you use are almost identical because they're built around accountability, transparency, and an understanding of how the Facebook platform works. And I will argue this. I think there are very few people that understand how it works better than me, because I was spending 7 figures a day before the current system was even built. And I've been a part of almost every major update since then. I literally wrote the book on how to do creative testing with CBO. I brought dynamic product ads to market, lead gen to market. The point is, I want to help you succeed, and I want to be something that gives you the confidence to go out and grab what you deserve. So if you're interested in it, DM me. I want you to be a part of this thing. Everyone is welcome. My calendar is open. Take advantage of it. And I'm super excited for you. With that, I'm going to go. It's Saturday, and it's sunny. And part of all of this is enjoying life. So I'm going to go do that right now. See you later on the internet. Bye.